nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Mark 54. It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's go.
They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Looking to throw. Harrison. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Go, go.
Back to throw. Harrison. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tight as Ringo. Tight as edge. Ringo. You got 3. Henry. Watch 20. Seal that. Seal that. Seal that.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
"21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Watch left. Watch left. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. He's checking. Crash. Mike Ford.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's got Smith here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Tight dog.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll go option to the short side. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Watch twins.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Pull it good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side here with Smith. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Hey, Charlie! Get it!
To throw on 3rd down, Harrison. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
4 down. Watch 84. Watch 84.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
40 Alpha. Mike, 44. Here it comes. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Throwing on first down. Harrison. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, it's Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Go!
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let him know.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The final shot before break. Harrison. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards, first down Packers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Smith. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. You draw Corker. 54. Let's do.
They'll run it now with Smith. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, Harrison. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Coleman now. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready? Henry. Get track.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Like 10. I got it. Watch left.
Murray now. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4.
Get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Big dash. Come. Try. Mike 4. They gonna need some therapy.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Murray on third down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Single. Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Go what?
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. The Cowboys on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third and 10. Now Murray again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Now a give, right side. It's Smith. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now this throw caught left side and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the draw play, Coleman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all in your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you try to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Coleman. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Murray. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A run for Pollard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So that one will be accepted.
That's our ball, baby. Go in the other way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Rush in, rush in.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On 2nd and 9. Murray, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
You go turn it to 6. You got turn right there.
Murray now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Pollard. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for Dallas, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an